I'm here with the King's Courtyard Lawn Care Service, and I'm out here again doing maintenance on my mower. And so I figured this would be a great time for me to talk about my new install on the mower, which you guys seen in the previous video, if you've been keeping up, is Bradley came out with their very own chute blocker. And yeah, it's pretty interesting how it works. So the handle here opens and closes it from there. So I'm gonna open it and then close it. Pretty simple thing. Pretty simple add-on too. I was pretty surprised. They do have the option if you want, and trying to make sure I get a good shot of this. If you want, you can add the grass flap that comes standard with it. But I chose to go without it because it works just fine without it. And I'm gonna have to do some playing around with the adjustment screw here, but it works pretty well, I think. It does a good job keeping grass inside the mower, and doesn't let grass outside of the mower. What I like about it was pretty much that it was very easy to install. Once I kind of figured out what the instructions were saying, it was pretty simple. So here's you have to take these two screws out. They give you two screws, replacement screws to put here, I think it is, and then because they're a little bit longer, and then pretty much the handle was put together, and then you had to put this screw in, screw this two together, route your wire, your cable rather. This is the cable. You route it all the way underneath this bar. You see it here. Here's your tie, and then it comes here, and then this is where you can tighten it down or whatever, and then obviously that opens and closes it. This piece right here is separate, but it's all put together. So the only thing you have to do, a spot where you can just put that down where the mulch plate goes, and then you tighten it up here. Really simple install, no drilling whatsoever, unless you was going to drill on the grass flap, which, like I said, I don't need it, so I wasn't going to waste my time installing it. It works pretty well. The one and only gripe I have with this thing is that, once again, and I love Bradley products, guys, don't take this away from them, but once again, if you look at your control panel, is what I call it, and this right here is your safety, right? If you crank this up and you take it out of park, your mower is going to go off if this is not held down. So my biggest gripe is when you're riding it and you have two hands here and you go to beside a flower bed to open this up, you have to use this hand, which doesn't make sense because this is your safety. Now me, I'm right-handed, so I do everything with my right hand, but I've gotten used to using the mower with my left hand, controlling it with my left hand, and I used to have the chute blocker on this side, so I can just flip it and the chute block will come up. So I wish that this handle was interchangeable to where I could put this on this side, and trust me, I tried. It did not work. It seems to, I mean, it's real smooth, and you can adjust it, but it's real smooth. I did have to, today, what I did was I took the other extra screws that comes with it off, and then I adjusted this, which I may have to adjust it back because I think this is, it's fine right here. It used to didn't be this open, but I adjusted it so it would open all the way up. And let's see if I can get a shot of it. So you can kind of see the opening is all the way up now. I don't think it goes any much further than that. Actually, I got it tightened all the way down, so I might loosen it up just a little bit. But it used to be And I like this thing because you don't have to keep it where it is. You can adjust it. It used to be about right here, so all the grass was just dropping right down on the ground, so which was making me double cut everything. So hopefully you don't got the top of my head. So hopefully now that will be a huge game changer when I go to open and close it. Hopefully it'll disperse the grass clippings as it should, instead of then putting it right on the ground beside it. So I'm pretty happy with this purchase. Right now they only have it for the 52, the 48, and the 61 that they have not came out with yet. Again, does not make sense because they have a 36 out stand on, but they don't have the grass flat for it. I love Bradley, but it seems like they're dropping the ball a little bit. If it was me, I would introduce the 36 instead of than the 36 grass flap instead of than the 61 inch. It just makes sense to me. But I'm not Bradley. I don't make the rules. I just try out their equipment. And like I said, it's going to take some getting used to. Now I got to train my right hand to be able to control both of these arms forward and backwards. Hopefully you can see that. Be able to control this forward and backwards. It just feels so weird now. And then while I take my other hand and control grass flap, it just, I mean, try to see if I can get this in the camera. So this has to be closed while you open and close this. And I'm not sure, but I think some of the other stand-ons is kind of made that way. But I talked to Bradley today, not Bradley, but I talked to Shannon from Bradley. Shout out to Shannon. And she said that she'll talk to the bigger guys, whatever that means, and see if they can have an option to do it on the right side, because I would prefer to have all of my controls to my deck on the right side. And then sometimes what I do also, because the brake is right here and the handle is similar, I confuse the two sometimes. And so I'll leave the brake off, and then when I go to crank it up, the brake is still off instead of then being back in the on position. But like I said, it's just, you know, it's just getting used to it. I can get used to it. I'm gonna have to get used to it for now. And if they make a right hand option, I'll be all over that. I want to show you guys this real quick. Went and got me a Hyper Tough chainsaw. So yeah, I'm gonna charge this thing up, and I think it takes the same battery as my other one. Here it is. Ray, shout out to you, Ray's Lawn Care. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. Finally got me a chainsaw, and it may not be any good, I don't know, but at the end of the day, you know, I don't use a chainsaw hardly at all in my business, and for the little bit that I use it for, I just couldn't justify spending $200, $300 for a chainsaw that I'm gonna use maybe once a year. So I just bought this one, and instead for like 72 bucks. Say what you want about it, it's a Walmart brand chainsaw, I know, just like those head trimmers. They come in handy. They're not the greatest. They probably won't last the whole yard, or like that hedge job that I did. They went dead on me on that big hedge job that I did on a couple of videos back. So, but they do the trick. They're not bad. They're not terrible. They do pretty good. But same battery. Same battery. I love that. This one did come with a battery and a charger, I believe. Yeah. 10-inch. So it's not a huge one, but it'll be able to knock down the tree that I need to knock down. It's probably about that thick, and a couple of the branches that I need to knock down. So I'm super happy about that. One other thing I want to show you real quick. Okay, so my new purchase on the push mower is filthy, mainly because I do it on the hills. I did actually get the hour meter on there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have 1 hour on it, and it works pretty good. So I'm pretty satisfied with this purchase. This thing is fast. Hour meter on that, and it's fast. Hour meter on this, I don't even know how many hours I have on this. So I was actually kind of surprised that I could do that, y'all. I thought it was more complicated than it was, than wrapping it around the spark plug wire. But anyway, that's for another story. I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting everything ready. I really want to clean this stuff up. It's just no time right now, and I might be able to get it Sunday, maybe. But anyway, thank you guys for taking the time to watch my videos, like and subscribe. I'm gonna try to go in and record the giveaway video. I have 600 and I think right now 13 subscribers. So everybody that has subbed to my channel and that has said in the video, I want a crown, will be eligible, and I will get that out to you guys hopefully tomorrow, and we'll start from there. We'll see how it goes, guys, but thank you for supporting the channel. Like and subscribe. Stay safe out there and keep grinding.